It's 6 minutes past 7 GMT. Good morning and welcome. This is The World Today from the BBC World Service. You're with Komla Dumont and Max Pearson. The Arab Spring, which has swept through many countries in North Africa and the Middle East, has forced many of the region's leaders to reassess their relationship with their people. One notable holdout, though, is Algeria, which has not experienced any of the tumultuous events of the past year. It seems, however, the government is not taking any chances. A series of reforms have been announced, which include, for the first time, private ownership of the broadcast media. The move has been praised in some Western capitals, but for some Algerians, it's simply window dressing. A view shared by Mohamed Zitout, a former Algerian diplomat who's been living in exile for the past 16 years.
Honestly, this is very, very cosmetic. They want to show that there is a reform process going on. They have been pressurized to do that from internal and external, and they want to show that something is really coming to resolve the big problems in Algeria, which is political problems mostly.
But it must be significant to some extent to have private radio, private television, private broadcasting in Algeria. That's never happened before.
Yeah, I mean, that's if you think logically, and if you think that you are in the 21st century, you think that, yeah, that's the basic. Can you imagine that in Algeria on 2011, we have only one television channel in Algeria, where you have got 35 million living in Algeria and about another 5 million Algerian abroad.
So surely it's significant that now private media will be involved.
Yeah, but the problem with that, they will open it, but they will open it for the friends of the regime. They will open it for the businessmen of the regime. They will open it also for the secret services who, behind the scene, in fact, are running the country. At the end of the day, is the television of the regime.
So even if there are private radio stations, you don't believe Algerians will be able to express themselves freely?
Not really, because we have got now the experience from the newspapers. Newspapers and Algerian journalists, really, some of them are really very, very brave, and some of them even paid a huge price. They have been killed, even by the extremist Islamists or by the government itself. Now it's well established that the regime, the government in the 90s, was also involved in killing and also in disappearing many, many journalists. We have had more than 60 journalists killed in Algeria. And they tried really to be independent. They tried to give their opinion. They tried, but they have been put under huge pressure. Some independent newspapers are under huge pressure because they don't give them advertisement. Algerian government, the Algerian regime has got many ways how to control media, and till now they have decided no radios, no television. But now, because there is this huge pressure from particularly international friends, they try to make it.
But when you turn your eyes to the other countries where the Arab Spring has occurred, in Egypt and in Tunisia and elsewhere, there are certain parallels you can make with your country, with Algeria as well. A young population dissatisfied with the status quo, unemployment is at a high. But many people wonder, why hasn't the Arab Spring occurred in Algeria?
It's going to occur there, that's definitely. I mean, it's going to occur in Algeria, in Morocco, in other countries, and this is a movement of history. That's what's going to happen.
And these changes that the government has announced, it's not going to stop anything.
Honestly, it's rubbish. It's very, very cosmetic. It's just for their friends in the West, particularly for the American and the French, who are pressurizing them to do something because they don't want to lose the Algerian regime. They have already lost many other regimes.
Algerian exile Mohamed Zitout. And that's all from us here on The World Today. There's more coverage of events around the world here on the BBC World Service. From me, Komla Dumont, and Max Pearson. Goodbye.